Welcome back. Episode 23 of the Freaking Podcast.
Damn, 23 for real?
Episode 23. I go by the name of TR, a.k.a. Teddy Riley, a.k.a. Teddy Ruxpin, a.k.a.
That's right.
That's right. And of course, I'm joined alongside the other half of the Freaking Podcast, Lex No Luther, who's sipping on some water right now.
International Lex now, you know what I'm saying? International.
He got his passport now. He's feeling all kind of different.
International. You know what I'm saying?
How's it feel to have a passport now?
Feels wonderful, man. It was definitely one of my life goals that I had to check off. So we good. You know what I'm saying? We in that thing.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was saying happy to be able to travel the world with my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're gonna love it too.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's going on with you?
Packer guys.
About to go over there and hang out with my niggas. What's going on with you? Anything new?
Nah. Just same old.
Still out here working 16 million jobs like always?
17 million jobs. Who's counting?
17, I feel you.
17. So what's
It's been a long wait between episodes, so I think we should just dive right in because we got a lot of people asking for this episode, so right. I'm ready to roll. You ready?
Okay. Let's go. What you got?
So, first topic we're going to talk about is the lovely NFL, National Football League. What's going on, man? What's going on? Let's talk about it for a minute. I'm just going to start with the hot topic. Are the Chiefs for real?
Yes.
They are?
They are for real. They're the Golden State Warriors in the NFL, pretty much.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, because Patrick Mahomes he could dominate a game by himself. Like their defense to me is not all that, but he's so good they don't need a good defense.
I forgot who they played last week. Last game, I think it was
Patriots.
Yesterday, right? Yesterday, they was kind of looking kind of suspect. I ain't gonna lie against the Patriots for a while.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know exactly what was going on, but they was looking a little sus for a while. I was like, I don't know.
But also, you have to remember this too, and somebody brought this to my attention. They had no preseason. So this is their preseason. So they're working out the kinks as they're going. So
and I think we tend to forget that. And you actually made a good point, and that kind of leads me to my second point I was gonna ask you, that Tom Brady needs to hang it up.
What?
I really think Tom Brady needs to hang it up. But
did you see what he did last game?
Let me go back. I said I'm kind of going back because of what you just said. And you honestly, a lot of my points that I was gonna make, you kind of are letting me, you know what I'm saying, giving me insight. Like for real, we didn't have a preseason, so this is a different season.
And no off-season training camp. That's why last week.
Yeah, there wasn't no off-season training camp. It was like week 1. This is, hey, nice to meet you. I'm throwing you a pass, like you know. So it's a whole adjustment, and I feel the preseason is kind of over now because we going into week 5 next week. So that 4-week preseason, we're gonna see how teams really are and what they're gonna do and how they're gonna trend and what's going on.
Right.
With that being said, though, what does that say about your Cowboys? Like, does that say anything?
You know, man, I've been doing this for years, man. And remember that thing I posted the other day, the memory I had back in 13, where I said defense said no Cowboy coach ever.
Yeah.
And that was 7 years ago. And to this day, still no defense. So I've been dealing with this shit for years, and it's like, I don't care. It is what it is. There's no point in getting angry about it. It's just let's ride this bitch out.
Now, I actually talked to one of my good friends who's a Cowboy fan, and I want to ask you the same question because he don't blame it on Dak, but you do, right? You blame a lot of this on Dak. So how you feel about it now?
No, okay. A couple weeks ago, I changed my stance. Like, I'm off the whole hating Dak thing. He actually is showing that he can play. Like, he's balling. Like, this last game, he put up crazy numbers and we lost.
Yeah.
Our defense sucks.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. None of this shit is his fault. That deserve $40 million.
Defense.
He's trying to make a case why he can get paid a little bit. If we had a good defense, it'd help him out a lot better. But it's not his fault.
But see, I don't think your defense really sucks per se. I think y'all just dealing with a lot of injuries. Y'all dealing with injuries. Be honest.
Yeah.
Y'all dealing with injuries. Because what's the name of that one dude that y'all had that's supposed to be a beast? He hurt right now, isn't he? Vander Esch or whatever.
Yeah, he's injury prone. Sean Lee's out.
Yeah, Sean Lee, that nigga get hurt all the damn time. He hurt.
That's true.
That nigga hurt in the off season. Like, oh damn, I'm out. Like, broke my finger. I'm out for the season.
Right, but I mean, damn. But my thing is, we gave up like 40-something points to the fucking Browns.
Yeah.
The Browns are paper champions, nigga. They are not that good.
Yeah, that was kind of, and then y'all fell for the okie doke too, because that one play, the Browns run that shit all the time, and I was like, damn, how did y'all fall for the okie doke with the pass from Landry to Odell?
Right, like they do bad. That's why I was like, damn, nigga, like really, that's simple. It's just bad coaching, man. It's just our defensive coordinator, Mike Nolan sucks. So we're gonna suffer.
So we're gonna see. I mean, because technically on paper, y'all really should be 0-4. But I don't buy the hype. Just like, to be honest with you, I mean, even with my team, I don't buy the hype of us being undefeated right now. Like, okay, we look good, we all right, but we'll see what happens as the season goes on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll totally see what happens.
Right, but like going back to what I said, this is preseason, so
yeah. Because as teams start to find themselves and they start to gel, we'll see exactly what happens. Now, my main thing with the NFL though, the main story that a lot of people aren't talking about is out of LA, if you ask me, with this whole Tyrod Taylor situation. Because I feel like this shit is mad suspect. Like, first of all, this nigga, he already lost his job because Justin Herbert is balling. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, he balling. So Tyrod Taylor, your job is lost. But the whole story that you're trying to feed us about the doctors fucking up and giving you the wrong shot or whatever, I'm just not buying that. I feel like it's something in house that they're trying to cover up.
Like what? You don't think there's no malpractice going on?
I feel like think about it. Put yourself in Tyrod Taylor's shoes. If it was some malpractice going on, wouldn't you be a little bit more vocal? Wouldn't you be upset? This is the age of social media. Like, you can easily go on Twitter, you can voice your opinion, you can bust an AB and voice your opinion any kind of way you want.
But what if they're saying, hey, we'll give you this much money, just don't air us out? What if it's a money thing in it?
I mean, that could be the case too, but wouldn't you still be a little mad that you fucking up my career? This is my career. Like, this is my money, like we're talking about. But like, not only are you fucking up my career this season, but I think he only on a 1-year deal. So it's like, okay, what about next year? Like, you know what I'm saying?
But you said fucking up my money. He's gonna get money, and they probably saying, "Hey, bro, take this right here. We're gonna look out for you." Just.
Yeah, but now he's literally the backup for the Chargers because Justin Herbert is balling.
He's been a backup his whole career, unfortunately, and that's the thing. Like, going back to Tyrod Taylor's career, if you look at all the teams he's played for, he's been good, and he's been like, he probably could have for the Ravens or somewhere. He should have been starting there. He should have been Buffalo. He should have had a longer chance to play in Buffalo. Yeah. He's always been good. It's just he's been given a bad rap for whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like this was his opportunity because the coach of the Chargers really liked him. Obviously, they went with him instead of Phillip Rivers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they literally gave him the keys to the car, and now he fucked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
it's terrible. I mean, I hope he bounced back from this. But I mean, if Teddy Bridgewater could bounce back from his gruesome leg injury, he could be.
That's true. But that was different, though. That was an injury. Like, we saw that. This is actually, like, some bullshit that nobody really knows the truth as to what is going on.
Well, honestly, if it's some bullshit we don't know, it's not saying it's not that major, but I think he's okay. It's just the fact is they want Justin Herbert to start. That's all it is. They just want him to start.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it literally is that simple. Like, I feel like I'm not even going to dig deeper than that. I feel like it's literally they wanted Justin Herbert to be that guy. And they had to come up with some bullshit ass story to cover it up. But it's like, just say that you wanted him to be the guy. You drafted him number 1 the first round. Like, why can't you just say it's that guy?
Right. Maybe I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's
I don't know. But who cares? It's fucking Chargers anyway. So who cares?
But more in the NFL though. I got some theories of my own. So
go ahead.
You heard about Stephon Gilmore. He has COVID now, right? So no. First it was Cam. Now I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't care. I don't care. That's what I do. I wore the 10-4. And I honestly think Cam didn't have it. I think that was a play by New England not to show their cards because they're about to play the Chiefs. Oh, I ain't about to tip my hat to these niggas right now. I don't believe it. I mean, I'm not saying I hate to say if he does, but why is he the only person that got it? Nigga, some niggas from Tennessee, Cripper niggas got it, and they had to cancel the game.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I feel like that bullshit fucked my team up really bad because now we got to play 13 games straight. Okay, we got a bye week, and who the fuck gets a bye week in week like 4? Like that was some bullshit, and that really fucked my team up. But we gonna roll with it. I mean, that's all we can do is roll with it.
And but the way it's looking now with all these cases, I don't know. Like in top, Akeem Talib, he has a podcast, and he said, and he's like, I like listening to like stuff he says. He said something like, all this money the billionaires had, why they couldn't make their own bubble, where they had. You could travel this much this way over here to this game, and you guys stay with the team this way and travel this way. So like a bubble, not so much in one spot, but just, you guys together at one point in time for a certain amount of games. They could have did it a way where it could have been like almost like the NBA.
But we talked about that. Remember, we talked about that because the NFL is the only sports whatever association that is not doing a bubble system.
MLB has a bubble system?
Yeah, they in the bubble right now for the playoffs. The playoffs is the only time they're doing a bubble. So as of right now, MLB is in the playoffs, and all the teams are either in Arlington or they're in LA at Dodger Stadium.
Okay.
So you either if you like, for example, if you're in the opposite division of the Dodgers, you get to play at Dodger Stadium. And the Dodgers, because they don't never play in Texas, they're now in Texas in the bubble. Okay. And that's how it's going to be for the into the World Series, because the World Series is going to be in Arlington. So everybody is doing the bubble, and everybody seems to be testing good, and everything's fine. So why is the NFL being the opposite?
They're greedy. It's greed. That's all it is. They want that. The people back in the stands, like I know the Chargers are letting people come. I'm not charged with the Steelers are letting people back in the stands this week.
Yeah, so, and the Chiefs did too.
So they want that money. They ain't thinking about people's health.
I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. I mean, we already know the NFL is hungry for money. They always have been. I mean, it just is what it is. Yeah. So I don't know, but I definitely feel like the whole Cam thing was a conspiracy. I kind of wear my tinfoil hat too. So when I saw it, I kind of looked at it side eye like.
Yeah, the only nigga, Cam Newton. Yeah.
And then they kept saying nobody was close to Cam. Like they kept saying that too. I'm watching the game, and they was like, oh, in the quarterback room, everybody remained 10 feet away from Cam at all times. Why? So you mean to tell me every time y'all went in the quarterback room, y'all was separated 10 feet? Come on, man. I was like, this shit ain't adding up.
It ain't.
But I kept quiet. It's all good.
Stephon Gilmore has it by himself.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. I think just like with other things going on in the world, I don't want to be too specific, but hopefully everybody will understand what I'm saying. Yeah. I think just like other things going on in the world right now, COVID is going to pop its head every now and then.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Every now and then you're going to see it pop its head just to kind of throw us off our game. But, I mean, if you read between the lines, you good.
Right. So, more in NFL. Is Buffalo for real?
Surprisingly, I think so. I think Buffalo, let me tell you why. Because Buffalo has a good defense.
Yeah.
They have all the three things I feel like you need to get to the Super Bowl. You need to have a strong defense. You need to have an okay running game, be able to run the ball in those cold months, and you need to have a quarterback that can actually throw it. And Josh Allen can throw.
Yeah.
His arm is crazy. And then with them adding Stephon Diggs.
Yeah. He's on my fantasy, by the way. Help me out. Thank you very much.
And to me, Stephon Diggs is not only showing how good he is in Buffalo, but he's showing how much of a strength he was to Minnesota, because Minnesota ain't looking the same.
Man, and the thing is, I have Adam Thielen on my fantasy too. Adam Thielen ain't did shit.
Nope.
He ain't. I'm like, damn, man, you were good just a week ago. Stephon Diggs commanded that much attention. He was that good to where it allowed him to shine.
See, that's what I always tell people. People don't understand that concept of football. It's like if you have a star receiver on this side that's getting double coverage, it's going to free up the other side. Why do you think Juju looked so good that 1 year when AB was balling? Juju looked amazing.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, Juju still look good, but
Not
he
like
don't
he
look as
was.
good as he did. Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same concept. It's like people don't understand it. I don't get it. It's just people that don't understand football.
Even in, I'm gonna switch. Even in basketball, people. I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but I'm just gonna say this. People always say, "Well, AD is carrying the Lakers and it's not." If it wasn't for LeBron being LeBron, AD wouldn't get the looks he gets.
Hey man, you definitely skipped ahead, but we definitely gonna talk about that because we gonna show respect to somebody later on. But no, you done with the NFL? You good? You got it off your chest?
I'm trying to think of something else. I know it's something else I want to talk about the NFL, or maybe not. I know Cowboys suck. Yeah.
I think everything right now is fool's gold, like we always say. We can't really you can't say that whatever you see right now in these 4 weeks are like, okay, this is what it's gonna be. Because you just don't know.
We know.
I mean, who knows? Truth be told, you even said I remember seeing your post, the Cowboys is gonna be the shit this year. And the truth be told, it still can happen. Yeah. They niggas can go 11-5 and shit, be in the playoffs.
And the thing about our division is so trash, we're still almost in first place. Like, we're in third place, but we're almost saying. One game away. And like, if we can get there with a whack record and actually shock somebody or something like that, I see it can happen. I mean, we had nothing to lose. So yeah, no, it is fool's gold. I mean,
in my division, I really can't say too much because it's like, hell, we got the Ravens. The Ravens in the season, they're gonna do their thing. They're kind of like the Saints in the season. They're gonna do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Browns are okay. So it's like, I mean, the only team I'm not afraid of in my division is the Bengals.
Right.
And truth be told, they truly coming because Joe Burrow, he adapting, he learning. You know what I'm saying? So they'll be there eventually. Eventually, not right now.
Right.
But I mean, the Packers is looking good.
Aaron Rodgers is looking like Aaron Rodgers when he played y'all in the Super Bowl and beat y'all. Sorry about that. Well, yeah.
You just gotta bring that up. You just gotta bring that up, huh? Yeah, they won the Super Bowl in your stadium, something that y'all niggas couldn't do.
That's for sure right on. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I had to get you back on that one. But nah, Aaron Rodgers is looking. I think the thing about Aaron Rodgers is I think that number one draft pick with Jordan Love or whatever really motivated him. Like, he was like, all right, let me get on my shit. Y'all niggas don't believe in me. I'm gonna show y'all.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The crazy thing, and I watched them play, and they do the same play every time and they're successful. The running back at the backfield every time, Aaron Jones, balling, just dump it off the end. He's going 100 yards and just scoring every time. Like, nigga, y'all don't see them doing the same shit every time. Devontae Adams ain't been playing for like 3 games. The other receivers or whatever, they tight end, he's a no-name nigga. He had like 3 touchdowns the other day. I mean, that little shit is opening up, but it's like they do the same play every time. Nobody's stopping it.
Yep.
It's crazy.
We'll see. I'm looking at them, and I'm looking at the Saints with a side eye because the Saints is just they so wishy-washy. They full of shit.
They are full of shit. Bunch of crybabies.
And like I said, Drew Brees ain't been playing the same ever since he made that comment. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna put that out there. He ain't been the same Drew Brees. It seemed like he can't. Seemed like he can't throw the ball past 20 yards. If you ask me, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but that's what I noticed.
His main target ain't there. He's struggling.
We'll see.
Thomas.
We'll see. But moving right along, what you got?
So I want to talk about the story that happened. I think it was probably like a week or so ago. A guy named Jonathan Price in Texas was killed by the police. Yeah, surprise, surprise, right? It happened as he was breaking up a domestic dispute between 2 people, and when the police came, they saw him as a threat. He's like, put his hands up, like, no, I'm just breaking this up. No, they didn't want to hear it. They shot him, right? So, but the other people live, so you can imagine what race they were. Anyway, but part of me is like, you know what? He's a human being. It sucks, but I don't feel too bad for him. And it sounds heartless. And I'm going to tell you why. He had made a post back in June 15th, and he made this long post about, and I'm not going to read it because it's long as shit, but I'm going to sum it up, about how not all police are bad. There's some good ones out there. It's been time. I never had a run-in with the police. And no, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all police are bad. I'm not saying this, but he's saying this to dilute the whole movement of police brutality. So he's doing this just to to go against the grain, like go against what people are trying to accomplish. That's the thing I didn't appreciate. That's what he did. So he's saying, all popos ain't good or not bad. There's been times I should have been arrested for certain things, whatever, but they let me go. And then he went as far as to say that how some, like, his own family turned his back against him per se, and how some white people looked out for him, and that they're responsible for his love addiction to white women. I seen the post, and he went on this whole rant about, I'm not saying Black lives don't matter, but we should look at ourselves and all this. Just coon rhetoric.
Yeah.
Yes, and he thought it couldn't happen to him. He thought
he was above it.
Yeah. And you comply, you be okay. Them niggas got up there, saw him breaking up a fight, doing the right thing. You don't want people fighting. You break it up, whatever. You got killed. You got shot. But the whole thing, he was how can I say it, divisive, or what's the word for Black people, by spitting that shit out, saying that, it's not Black, these cops are not bad, and trying to go against the movement. Like, nigga, you're a Black person, man. At the end of the day, you're gonna be targeted regardless, man. Like, you can have this much money, you can have no run-ins, but it can happen to you because you're Black.
Absolutely.
You not understand that. So this coon shit got to stop. What's your thoughts?
Absolutely. No, I'm glad you brought that to attention, because we talked about it kind of off air, and I don't watch the news like that, so I'm glad you brought that to the attention. What I was actually thinking about when you talked about it is a video that I saw on Instagram, I think yesterday, where they were at the Slauson swap meet, and the police pulled up and pulled this guy over and told him and his girl to get out the car, right? So his girl got out the car, she laying on the ground, but they got guns drawn on him or whatever. He don't want to lay on the ground. He's like, I'm not laying on the ground. And this Black lady was recording it. She's like, please, son, like, I'm begging you, just lay on the ground. Like, they're gonna kill you. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, lay on the ground. He did not want to lay on the ground. Like, he just did not. So I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, dog, like, because you don't want to comply, like, you could have lost your life. Thank God he didn't lose his life. Like, he's still alive. But looking at that video, I literally was like, they gonna kill this nigga because he just wouldn't comply. Like, just fucking comply. Like, do what they tell you to do.
Right. And it's crazy we had to think like that. Like, if you shouldn't be compliant, you should be arrested. They should do what they do to subdue you. In our case, of Black people, if you don't comply, you die.
If you don't comply, you dead.
Yeah. And
it's kind of like, I hate to say it like this in a joking way, because it's not really a joking way, but it's kind of like when I watch the NBA all the time, and Mark Jackson always say, he'd be like, hand down, man down.
Yeah.
And it's like, literally, like, it's the same thing. Like, you don't comply, nigga, you dead.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right. We don't live by the same rules as white people, non-Blacks, white people. And it's crazy.
So it's just sad, but
sad.
Thank God, like I said, thank God they arrested him. He was able to live another day, but I was literally looking at it like, I'm about to watch this dude die at Slauson swap meet because he was not complying. Right. And they gave him every opportunity to comply.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. Especially in that area, I'm like, oh, he's so dead.
Yeah.
But maybe the officer thought twice about civil unrest, especially in that area. You don't want that.
Not at all.
It's crazy when you got to celebrate your wins, celebrate your losses like they're wins.
Sorry.
Shit. Yeah, thank God he arrested, but he didn't die. Like, it's crazy we got to think like that, but yeah.
That's the way of the world, unfortunately. The year that we live in. And it's sad because, this has been going on, like we always talk about, 400 years, and it's still going on, and really don't see no end in sight. So,
no.
You gotta just keep living and shit. Do what you gotta do.
Right, and of course no end, because this whole country was built on slavery and just built on violence and just anything and everything wrong to Black people. It was built on our backs. Like, we pretty much, how you start is how you finish. That's just what it is. So that's the foundation of America.
Yeah, it's crazy. But hopefully that'll give you a little bit of darkness. We're gonna bring it back to the light.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about something that we love talking about, which is TV shows, movies, and music. So I finally finished Shameless, bruh. Did you finish it?
I finished it too.
Oh man.
And part of me is like, nigga, I want to watch it again. Man, I'm tempted to rewatch the whole season.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking about it only because I watched it a lot while I was doing other stuff, so I didn't really focus on it as much.
Right.
But man, it's Shameless not good, man. It is a good ass show.
I'm glad you spoke about it. I'm glad you may have been AD with that one. You almost got a ring. Almost got a ring.
Almost got a ring. 1 game away.
1 game away. You almost there.
Job not done.
All right. Job not done. You almost there though.
All right, yeah, but Shameless, man, if you're not watching that, it's on Netflix. It has, I want to say, 10 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, man. You can literally binge watch it and just enjoy it. It's a good show, man.
It's a
good show.
That's all I watch. I swear.
Yeah.
I'll wake up early in the morning just to start watching.
Yeah.
And
that's all I would watch too. Like I'd be like, man, I'm watching Shameless. I don't care what's going on TV right now. I'm watching Shameless.
Right. And the thing is that, you know what? And I was like, man, you know what? There's not that much acting in the world. I think the people be fucking on that show.
Me too. I said the same thing. They fucking on that show.
Like nigga, like
fucking on that show.
Bro, that's too close for comfort. Like, and
Fiona be getting it in on that show.
Lip be getting in. This nigga.
Lip be getting in too.
Yeah.
But you gotta watch the show, and I'm telling, for anybody that has a good relationship with your father, or even those who have a bad relationship with your father,
right,
it's gonna make you appreciate it either way, because Frank is the worst father in the world.
Okay? He is
like the worst.
Like, you know what? Frank is a goat though, man, because this nigga, he's very smart. Like, I remember the other day, I watched the beginning episode, excuse me, and he talked about pretty much when they were at the bonfire, he was describing all his kids and stuff like that. He said all his kids, he said something interesting. All his kids had something about him. Like Lip was smart. This person, Debbie did this and blah, blah, blah. It was true because Frank was smart as shit.
Yeah.
Like the nigga would do some scams. It's like, damn, that shit works.
But you know what though? I always tell people all the time, criminals are smart. They have to be because they have to come up with shit. They have to be smart. Like a criminal will sit back and be like, okay, shit, I'm gonna rob this bank. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go in that. Like they gotta be smart. So the shit that he would come up with, the scams, nigga, and just the life insurance scams, the shit. I'm like, this nigga is crazy. Like he crazy.
One episode when he was talking to he was trying to get Debbie, like, cause she was having a baby, and they're like, no, you shouldn't have it. He's like, no, you should this and that. Okay, you can multiply this much a month, you get this much, and do this much. If you have a baby, this one, you can get this much. Okay, I wouldn't do it. Like he was doing something else. Like he had it calculated down to a science. Like if you have this baby, you can get this much, and Social Security will pay you this and all this. I'm like, this nigga.
When that nigga, I was done with Frank. I think it was season 7, if I'm not mistaken, 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga went to go rob Liam's friend's house and he forgot the code, so he had to run. Yeah. And when that nigga hopped in the fucking porta potty, I was done with that nigga. I was like, I'm done.
He had to do what he had to do. And it was doo-doo.
And then that nigga walked in the house with that. He was looking all blue and shit. And he was like, don't ask.
That nigga.
Yeah. Bro. Hey, seriously, if y'all not watching Shameless on Netflix, please do, man. You're doing yourself an injustice if you're not watching it.
But if you're easily offended, don't watch it.
Oh yeah, because it will offend you.
Because it'll offend. It could be very offensive. Not, I didn't find it offensive, but some people can find it.
Some
offensive.
people can. Yeah,
that's good.
Because they did say some shit about black people one time. I was looking like, but then I was like, whatever. Like,
yeah. It wasn't that bad. They kind of knew not to.
Yeah.
Say too much.
But it is. I mean, it's one of those shows where it's on Netflix, but it is on Showtime. So you gotta understand, like, it's kind of risky a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it sucks because it's only one more season left after this one, and it's done. Damn. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I mean, 10 seasons. I'm like, damn, who the? Yeah, people.
It's good. It's good.
No, it is good, but I'm thinking like the shit. So like, it's so bad. Like it's so risque. Like they allow it for 10 seasons. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, somebody told me about Shameless years ago, and I was like, I don't want to watch that shit. And then just so happened, due to the pandemic, nigga in the house, like, fuck it, I ain't got nothing else to do. That shit great. Like, I fucking love it.
Yeah, man.
But, all right, let's talk about some other movies or shows. So I started watching The Boys season 2. Not feeling it at all. At all. Like, not feeling it.
I take my time.
Yeah, I guess I'll watch it later on. I'm just not feeling it right now. Like, I actually started watching The Masked Singer, and I really enjoy it. I don't know why. It's weird. Just don't judge me, okay?
We all have our vices. I understand.
I like it. I don't know why, but I like it.
Okay.
I started watching this movie on Hulu because I got Hulu called Nobody's Fool with who is that one chick? The one chick that everybody think is funny, but she's not funny to me. I can't think of her name.
Haddish?
Yeah. I was the fool because I watched that damn movie. That movie was fucking trash. That movie was trash. When they said Nobody's Fool, I was the fool. Because that shit was trash. Everybody's talking about Snowfall. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Snowfall. I don't like it. I can't get into it. I tried. TR, let me tell you something. I tried, man. I've tried. I can't get into it. But see, I'm a weird nigga though, because most people I know love Scarface and I don't. I think Scarface is an okay movie.
No, okay. Shit like that. I haven't watched Scarface, so whatever. Snowfall is good.
Okay, so let me rephrase this. I want to like Snowfall. I truly do. I really do. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I swear I want to like it. I swear I do. Because I hear everybody talking about it. And I'm just like, man, I really want to like this show. I want to be involved. I want to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loves it. But it doesn't connect with me. I don't know.
What about it that you don't like? I'm just trying to understand.
It just doesn't connect with me. Like, I'm literally watching and I'll be bored. I'll be like, okay.
You're tripping. How many episodes you watch?
I've only watched like 5 or 6 episodes, season 1. I'm gonna give it another shot. I mean,
if you honestly 5 to 6 episodes in, you don't like it now, you're not gonna like it, I guess.
But that's the thing. Like, I really want to like it. That's the thing. Like, I'm not even joking.
You doing it because everybody else is doing it, but maybe it's just not for you.
Could be.
I mean, you worked Luke Walton for a while, so I mean, shit.
Shut up.
Nah.
A movie that I actually watched recently, Gemini Man. That shit was good.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie.
It
was good. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. The CGI in it is trash. Like, you're gonna look at it and be like, this shit trash. Right. But the storyline and the story and the action and all that,
right? Great. It didn't get a lot of good reviews, and I was like, because it looked good on the preview.
Dude, Gemini Man was good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was gonna text you, but I was like, I'm gonna keep it for the show. But it was good. It was good. Last but not least, and I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna lead it into you, is Ghost.
Can we talk about hold on, let's hold up.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
That leads into the angry man and everything else.
You already gave it away. You gave it away if it's leading into an angry man, so go ahead.
What do you mean give it away?
If it's leading to an angry man, then people know obviously it made you mad.
Yeah, well, it's no surprise. I don't feel like I give it away. I mean, anyway.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna let you talk about your music and movies. Ghost is trash. Go ahead.
TRASH trash.
I think it got sponsored by Waste Management season 1.
Waste Management called. They said we ain't fucking with that shit.
It's pretty bad. But go ahead. What you got? Movies, music, and music.
So now with Shameless, it's 10 seasons. I binge watched that. I really didn't have time to watch a lot of other stuff. I really did. So now I'm freed up. I'm gonna start just watching stuff. I'm gonna watch Lovecraft Country. I'm gonna try watching that. I start watching back Wentworth, the new season this season. I think it's a movie on Hulu called Woke.
Oh yeah, I want to check that out.
I want to check that out too. So I have a lot of stuff I want to see. I haven't really seen.
Yeah, if you was focused on Shameless, nigga.
Bro, that shit it's addicting. It took my whole life.
Yeah,
it's like 4 weeks of that.
Yeah. Any movies or anything you was watching or no?
Shameless. Shameless. I couldn't do nothing. Literally, I'm like, man, I gotta watch something else. Only thing else I watched was like 90 Day Fiance or something.
All right, well, we gave him a little tease about Ghost, but obviously, like TR said, he gonna touch on that in his angry man corner. So we gonna move along and go to the next topic. What you got?
Let's see what's on the topics. What's on the list? So, Lexus Roses.
Yeah, my favorite.
So, if you don't mind, can we switch? You Angry Man first, then Lexus Roses.
Hey, you got it. Go ahead.
All right.
You got
it. Angry Man. First off, Ghost. 2, whatever this shit is called, nigga. When I say I'm mad, I'm mad. I'm mad because, first of all, there's so many of us Power fans out there, and a lot of us are in denial.
Yes.
And that's not a river, right? We are in denial that this show is good. This show is not good at all. And people gave it, like, people watch so much of it and they try to give it a chance that they got renewed for another season. Why? That shit, nigga. I have a couple questions.
Yeah.
Why is Tariq always late to every fucking class? Like
every fucking class.
Like, I don't understand that. Mary J's acting is
trash.
Dude.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
It's
so bad.
I love Mary J. I love her music. But her acting is terrible. The gangsters they got playing and shit, like, nigga, what the fuck is this shit?
When did Bobby Brown start killing niggas?
I like him though. I like him. I like Woody McClain, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He's solid. I give him that.
I can't,
fucking trash. What's up with you?
Question for you and my boy. Shout out to my boy DJ C Smooth that actually pointed this out. But when the hell did the dude that used to be like the club owner with Ghost, when the hell did he become gay? Cause remember Tyreek was like, he went to go see him. He's like, oh yeah, my husband told me you were coming. The white dude that bought Truth.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
When the fuck did he become gay? Like, I didn't know that he was gay. I'm like, you just don't throw that in the storyline, huh? Like, all right.
But you know what's funny? That whole show, like, I'll be thinking, like, when they do their little, when they talking, like, remember when such and such did this, remember such and such did this, when they do, like, small little recaps as they're talking to somebody, well, Martinez did this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn, I don't remember that. Like, I had to go back to my memory. They do a lot of shit from the past episodes. I can't remember all that shit. Like, I don't, well, remember you did this and Sax did this. I'm like, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Like,
yeah. I don't know, man. I'm not feeling it. I did text you because I was feeling the last episode, the mid-season finale. I did like that one. That one was pretty damn good. But other than that, I wasn't feeling none of the fucking episodes. Like, absolutely none.
Right. And this whole Tommy and Ghost parallel, that shit corny as fuck.
Yeah.
This got this dude, he trying to act like Tommy, trying to be. First of all, Tommy was different because they grew up together. So they were in the street together.
Yeah.
I mean, Tariq gonna trust this nigga with drug business to a nigga that's privileged and rich, you know, and he's very just
who would literally snitch on Tyreek with the quickness.
Yes, he got hemmed up. It's a wrap. Then what the fuck?
I don't know, man.
What's up with these teachers? Why is the black girl? She fine as fuck. Don't get me wrong. Why is she a hoe? Why is she fucking everybody?
I don't know.
What's the point of her having the sex with this? How does that tie into this shit movie? This whole episode.
It's just like on 50, you see all these bitches naked. They be like, oh, you want to get a rolling ghost? You want to get a rolling ghost? You gonna fuck for sure. You fucking for sure. Oh, Lala, you want to be on Power? Oh, you fucking for sure. Like, that's all it is. That's like clause to be in Power. Oh, you want to be in Power? Oh, you fucking
for sure. Man, it's like, this show is terrible, man. And Michael Rainey, man, as a lead character, I mean,
I'm just not feeling it. I'm really not feeling it, man.
I'm not at all.
You got any more angry mans before I get into mine?
I do have an angry man. I'm not gonna get into the specifics of it, but I want black people, if you're gonna do business, whether you own a business or you're soliciting business or whatever you're doing, you know, you should take care of your business. You should do whatever you can to do the best business you can. Don't be chicken shit. That's all.
All right, well, I got a couple, man. And I'm going to start off with the simple one. This goes out to anyone that complains about anything. I'm so sick of people complaining about shit, but don't do shit about it.
Oh my God.
If you're going to call me and complain about your job or complain about your dude or complain about any fucking thing that you want to complain about, do something about it. Like, if you're going to complain about your job, go look for another one. Right. Don't be, I hate my job, but I'm just going to work here for 30 years until I retire. I hate it, though. But, no.
I work with somebody like that. Oh, my gosh. But
that shit irritates the fuck out of me. I'm the type of nigga, if I'm going to complain, guess what? I'm going to find it out if I'm going to complain about it.
At least try, yeah.
So that's number one angry man. Number two, you're going to love this one because I know you. Chance the Rapper. I'm giving Chance the Rapper angry man. Let me tell you why. Justin Bieber is working on his new album, right? They asked Chance the Rapper, how does he feel about Justin Bieber's new album? And I hope you hear me very clearly when I say this. This is going to piss you the fuck off. Chance the Rapper said it reminds him of Michael Jackson's Off the Wall album. Chance the Rapper, shut the hell up forever, nigga, because don't nothing coming out from 2020 and beyond will ever sound like Michael Jackson's Off the Wall album, okay? For you to even compare that shit to Michael Jackson's Off the Wall album, you should be slapped fucking silly, okay? Do you know how much of a classic Michael Jackson's Off the Wall album is? Nothing Justin Bieber has ever done or will do will ever fucking compare to Michael Jackson Off the Wall album. Let's just make that perfectly clear. Shut the hell up forever, okay? I got you on that one, bro. I know how you feel about MJ. I took care of that one for you.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Take that 3 hat and burn it.
I got you. I don't know if I'm gonna burn it for certain reasons, but I might just not wear it no more. But I got you.
I can't believe it. That's great.
Last but not least, this is gonna lead me into my my Lexus. Actually, you know what? Hold that. Let's talk about Charles Barkley for a minute, because that shit kind of pissed me off too. So, Charles Barkley is getting an angry man for saying that it's Breonna Taylor's boyfriend's fault that she's dead. I don't even think there's nothing more to even say on the topic. We're just gonna leave it at that. That was a dumbass statement to make, and we're gonna move forward.
Yeah, he's been cooling forever, man. This nigga is just Captain Coon.
The best thing Charles Barkley ever did was put his name on a fucking sandwich. Shout out to Shaq, because that Charles Barkley at Big Chicken is the shit.
Yes. I will be getting it on Friday.
What? Oh, yeah. You will. I forgot. Chips to you. Matter of fact, I might give me one on Friday too, just not out there, but I got you.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's the only Charles Barkley we respect around here.
That's the only Charles Barkley I respect is a sandwich at Big Chicken. Last but not least, Kyrie Irving.
Oh, man, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm giving an angry man to Kyrie Irving for saying he finally has someone that can hit a knockdown shot on his team with KD. But then had the nerve to say he's not disrespecting LeBron James.
No, he was.
Kyrie, you wouldn't have shit without LeBron James, okay?
Right.
You would still be in Cleveland probably leading the team to fucking nowhere. So you, right along with Chance the Rapper, can shut the fuck up forever.
Right.
Okay?
I'm going to piggyback off that. Oh, that's a good angry man because he was hating for sure, but then he tried to backtrack and be a bitch about it and say, if I say it, I'd just say his name. Why are you trying to put brother against brother? It had nothing against that, my nigga. You played with arguably one of the best players ever. Then going to say, well, it's the first time I ever had, I could defer to somebody else.
That was some bullshit. That was some straight out bullshit.
It was jealousy in the making. He sees LeBron about to win another ring on his third team, and he not there. He was mad because he can't do the same. And guess what? He probably not gonna win with Kevin Durant.
So speaking of that, switching gears, let's go over to Alexis Roses. We done with Angry Man, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give out Alexis Rose to none other than Gladys Marshall. For those who don't know who Gladys Marshall is, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh wow!
I'm giving Alexis Roses to my grandmother that I love very much. I realized something recently that she is 90 years old. She is in her right mind. She can hold a conversation, and she will talk shit with the best of them. So because of that, I'm giving her Alexis Rose. She gonna be mad at me because I put her government name out there, but she'll be all right. I love her to death. Yeah, she the real MVP.
Yeah, that's a good one. And it's crazy you said that, not to piggyback, because like she is 90 years old, and how many people you could say to live that long, and they do, they're in good health. Like she's in great health.
You she in better health than me, probably. Shit.
Right. And most of us. It's crazy. That's a good one.
Yeah. Now, moving right along to another Alexis Rose. I want to give Alexis Rose to LeBron James. I've given LeBron James a lot of Alexis Roses, actually, but this time I'm giving him respect for not only, like I said, what he does off the court, because I feel like what he does off the court is amazing. And I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for that. So I'm going to talk about that for a little bit. But this man has no scandals whatsoever. Like, you don't hear about him out here with a whole bunch of baby mamas. You don't hear about him being a bad father when he really didn't have an example of what a good father was, because he didn't have a father.
Right.
You don't hear him doing anything out in the streets bad. But he don't get credit for that.
Right.
What I honestly want to give him Alexis Roses for is what he did on the court. And I want to appreciate it because I feel like we're not appreciating. The nigga has been to the finals 10 years straight, if I'm not mistaken.
No, be wrong, right? 9 straight, 10 times total.
10 times to the fucking finals. Some niggas don't make it to the finals none, their whole fucking career.
Right.
This nigga has been there 10 times. I don't care about his record. You can say whatever you want about the record in the final, whether wins, losses, whatever. Just the fact that he's been there 10 times. And he's led multiple different units to the finals.
Right.
You gotta respect that, man. I know a lot of people hate on him, but I mean, you gotta respect, man. You gotta respect that man.
Right.
So I'm giving Alexis Roses for that alone. That's the two people I had. I have more, but honestly, I want to end on those two. Those two was strong.
That's good.
So who you got?
My Alexis Roses, I got one, is Amari Hardwick. Amari Hardwick is such a great actor. He carried a show by himself, and now that he's gone, it sucks ass. Ghost 2 sucks ass. And I thought about it, and I'm like, why am I so critical of it or whatnot? Like, why am I so critical? Maybe it's me. But I went back and started thinking about Power, and I'm thinking, like, this nigga was such a good actor. Like, he held that show together. Like, he was so good. Like, I mean, Tommy show by himself, I don't know about that. And Tasha by herself, I don't know. But he was such a good actor. It's like, damn, nigga, like he really, it's almost like the Stephon Diggs effect. Like, it's so good. And he has a movie coming out, and I'm glad he's doing this movie. It's a horror movie. Have you seen the preview of it? Yeah. So what I like is he's not doing the same type of, what he's known for, ghosts and stuff like that. No, it's a horror movie. Like, he goes back, he gets in this plane crash, he wakes up in his bed like Misery almost, and then like this lady, because his dad was in voodoo or something like that, so she has a voodoo doll of him. Like, you just got to look it up. I forgot what the name of it, but it's coming out soon. Yeah. The fact that he's extending his range, he's actually doing something else. I think he's a great actor. He doesn't get enough credit because Ghost 2 sucks. This whole Power shit after Ghost. The only way the Ghost series can be good if the nigga comes back.
Yeah. Which I think he is, but
you think so?
Yeah. Did you see a body?
I still didn't see a body. You're right. When is it coming back? I need to know. I'm tired of this shit.
I mean, I'm already disinvested. I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm damn sure not happy about it. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna keep watching because when that switch flips and it goes back to good, I'm like, oh, see, I was watching the whole time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep watching. That's all I can do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like The Chi. I mean, I hate to switch shows, but The Chi was trash this season. That don't mean I'm gonna stop watching. I'm gonna watch next season.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh. No, sorry, I do have an angry man. Can I go back?
Yeah, go back. I guess barbershop. Whatever you want to do, man.
My bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. I just saw it in my notes right now. I totally forgot about it. My angry man is for Puff Daddy.
I want to hear this one.
So I don't know if you remember in 2016 when they did the whole Hillary campaign versus Trump or whatever. And
yeah, like vote or die.
Where is he now?
Somewhere with Loon hugged up. Because Loon didn't snitch on him.
And this is my thing with celebrities. This is why I think people need to let them shut up and play basketball. Let them do what they do because everybody has a fucking motive, right? He's quiet right now. He ain't said nothing about no vote or die or not. If this is probably one of the biggest elections, wouldn't he be more vocal right now? Do you know why?
Why?
Because he has it. Because most people, and I'm gonna talk about somebody else too. Trump is beneficial for these people with big businesses because they're paying less taxes, giving bigger tax breaks because they're rich. So now he's shutting the fuck up. But what happened to vote or die? Rob Johnson, who used to be the CEO of BET, he said on the show, and the lady was asking him, "So who are you voting for?" Well, I'd rather I'm just gonna go with the person I know, and not the person I don't know, or something like that. So she was like, "You voting for Trump?" And he didn't want to say. He's like, "Well, he said it again. Like I'm voting for the person I do. It's better to vote for the person you do know than you don't know." All he think about is his bottom line, is money. My thing is, yes, you will get tax breaks because of this punk ass nigga. You will get all the benefits of a rich nigga. However, your business does not run without the people who make it run. Those are the people who not gonna get the tax breaks. Those are the people who are more prone to all the negative effects of Trump being in office. You know what I mean? People are living in.
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No. So a lot of your employees for your big business go home and they can be racially profiled by the police. They can be. Trump is talking about holding stimulus checks. What if you lay them off and they have to wait for their money, whatever? But you get your money, it's okay. But I vote for him. But yet, this man that you're voting for is making it bad for the people who make your business go. And I have a problem with that. Even with Puff Daddy, you guys are rich before this nigga. So now you're gonna be rich after him. So why not make sure the people who work for you, who are not on, financially on your level, make sure they're okay. Vote for the right motherfucker, whoever it is. I mean, neither one of them is the best, but I'm saying, but Trump is he's a known racist, a known he's the evil we know. So the fact that you're like P. Diddy is very quiet, no campaigns about voting this and that, we see what's up.
So kind of on the same topic, and I kind of had this discussion with my brother SG the other day, and
shout out to SG.
I personally shout out to SG.
1, 2, 3,
I personally believe, yeah, international nigga, flex, little flex, just slight flex. I personally believe that the United States of America is fucked already. We haven't even got to November, whatever election day, and we were already fucked. And it's because we're overlooking something. That no matter what happens on election day, this nigga Trump will always have in front of him President Donald Trump for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
He'll always have Secret Service.
Yes.
And if you think that this nigga just is gonna flip a switch and go back to being a civilian and just being himself, nigga, you literally exposed him to everything. This nigga know where the aliens at. He know what the code is. He know everything. Like, you think he about to just go sit in his little tower and be like, "Oh, I'm good now. Like, I did what I had to do." He already said when he get voted out, he's not leaving the White House.
Yes, he did. Yes,
that's a nigga for you right there. He was like, "I'm not leaving.
I ain't leaving."
Okay. He already said that he's not gonna do the succession plan, which is normal presidents. What they do is they'll meet with the next president and
like Obama did for him.
Yeah, no, he said he's not doing that. He was like, "I'm not doing that." Like, he was like, if that nigga win, he just got to figure it out. So, like, bruh, we're fucked because, and the thing is, other countries are laughing at us. Like, other countries are looking at us, and I posted it the other day. America has turned into a reality show. It's literally a reality show now. Right. And he's the puppet master. And the thing is, we're fucked. Like, no matter what happens on election day, we're fucked because he is not. He's literally gonna be the president until the day he dies because he's not gonna let that shit die.
You're right.
He's gonna control everything with that title for the rest of his life.
He could sell secrets and everything.
He can do whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants.
You're right.
So no matter what happens on election day, and I mean, like I said, I don't get political on this platform. That's not my thing, but I feel like we fucked either way. I mean, it is what it is. But like I also told my lovely aunt, my aunt niece, I don't really care too much who's the president because I'm gonna continue being a hustler. I've been hustling since '86 and I ain't gonna stop.
Right, and the thing about black people, man, we've had it so bad in this country forever. We've been through adversity our whole life. Like, our adversity is nothing to us.
No.
It's just you other races who, you know, white people and stuff like that, who you're going to be like, know what it is to be like a black person. So, I mean, I think that we're going to still survive. We've been doing.
I don't know if it's going to get that bad. I don't know if it's going to get that. I don't know if it'll ever get that bad where other races will feel what it feels like.
No, they won't.
Black. It ain't never going to get that bad. But they'll feel a little bit of it.
Right, but they'll know what adversity is because they don't do it like how, you know, the traumas of the generations of black people affected us. So it's just, but that's a good thought though. This nigga will always be president.
But truth of the matter is that's the reason why the black vote matters so much, because we typically as black people don't vote because we're like,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Who cares? I'm still gonna grind. I'm still gonna. Who cares?
Right.
But truth of the matter is, it's like you need to get out and vote, man. So
especially for your local,
especially on a local level. That's where it really matters, the local level. So now I'm not telling you who to vote for, but just get out.
No, right.
But speaking of some fuckery,
we off Lex Road. I didn't mean to take you off that, but yeah.
No, you good. So speaking of fuckery, you want to get into the main topic? You want to talk about the JV team of Los Angeles?
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Cabo on 3.
Man, and it was such poetry and emotion to see these niggas lose. The way they lost.
Yes.
It was poetry and emotion. Like, you want to talk about? You can bring it up. I'll let you go ahead.
Shout out to all the Clipper fans out there who just don't get it. Like, I just don't understand how you can be from LA and hate the Lakers that much. Like, I just don't get it. But
can I say something to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I've never been a Laker fan. There's been times I did hate the Lakers a long time ago, and the reason I hated them is because everybody else liked them. You know, you don't want to just. You know how you are with certain things. Like, I don't want to join the bandwagon because everybody else is doing it.
Yeah.
And whatnot. I love Shaq or whatever, but that's about it. And of course, I like him now because my boy's on there. But I kind of get it. But I wouldn't go for the damn Clippers though, just to be out of spite. No.
So Irv, Dorothy, C Smooth, this is all for y'all, baby. It's all for y'all, my Clipper fans, baby. This topic is for you.
On the count of 3, Cancun.
Cancun on 3.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Nah, seriously though, y'all went out and got Kawhi. Y'all got playoff P, baby.
Pandemic P, yeah.
Went out and got playoff P. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the lockdown defender, Patrick Beverly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all went and got out. Not only did y'all build y'all y'all thought was y'all super team, y'all went out and put up billboards talking about LA our way. We don't need the flashing lights. We don't need LeBron. We don't need nothing. We got Kawhi. LA our way. And guess what? Y'all motherfuckers is at home right now watching this shit. Okay? Man. And y'all had the nerve to fire Doc Rivers. We're going to talk about that too. Okay? Why, dog? Just why? Why did it happen? Explain to me. Why did it happen?
I think it could have been an amicable split. Like, I think Doc Rivers probably wanted to go. It was his time. Okay. First of all, I've always said Kawhi was overrated, right? People want to anoint him the greatest basketball player last year because he beat a hobbled, injured fucking Warriors team. Mm-hmm. And when he won the first championship against the Heat with the Spurs, the nigga played with the big 3. So the nigga had no worries. Let the nigga got his own team. He could have stayed in Toronto, but he didn't want to. So he wanted to come to LA, and he pretty much showed he's not a leader. He's a one-trick pony. Yeah, he plays defense, but he's literally a robot. He gets the ball, scores. He doesn't make anybody else better. That's all he does. Get the ball, score. Okay, he may pass the ball a couple times. He scores, but he doesn't make the team better. He's not a leader.
That's not to cut you off, but
go ahead.
The point. And what I want to point out when you said what you said right now is Kawhi. Think about this for a minute. What if Kawhi missed that shot against the Sixers?
We wouldn't. He'd still be in. He wouldn't be in
Kawhi,
LA.
I got an even better question. How does that shot impact the NBA? Because Does Jimmy Butler stay with the Sixers?
Damn.
If that shot was missed, not only does Toronto not go to the finals, but the Sixers move on to the next round. Do the Sixers go on to the finals? Does the Sixers now become the champions? Does Jimmy Butler stay in Philly? We don't know. Yeah. I mean, we'll never know the answer to that question. But that one lucky shot impacted the NBA way more than a lot of people are willing to talk about.
You're right. That's so true.
It was just a lucky shot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it rolled right in.
Yeah.
He should have missed it.
So it's like, I don't know.
No.
I agree with everything you said about Kawhi not being a leader. And I hate to, in this topic that we're talking about as far as the Clippers, I hate to bring up LeBron, but I have no choice but to. Because LeBron does not get enough credit for being a leader.
Right.
LeBron also does not get enough credit. I was looking at something that Shannon Sharp posted earlier, and I was like, man, it's so true. And I'm guilty of doing it too, because I did it yesterday. I was watching the game. I was like, damn, LeBron ain't doing enough.
Yeah, I thought.
But then when you look at the box score, you look like, damn, LeBron got 28, 12, 9.
Right.
Like, what more can a nigga do? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. His last two assists were to KCP, who hit big shots.
Yes.
So he facilitated that. They know they're going to collapse on him. KCP wide open. And Harold just ran over there. He's like, oh, shit, he's wide open. He was literally wide open.
Yes.
Because they were focused on LeBron. And a lot of times people want him to just go over, take over, and bulldoze to the rack. He can get offensive foul, turnover, whatever, but he's going to make the good play. And KCP got it all. But you're right.
Now, I mean, like I said, I really want people to give LeBron his just dues for that, because, I mean, I personally know that the MVP was a shit show this year. And truth be told, I'm going to be honest with you, I truly believe when the Lakers win this ring, let's be honest with you, I don't think LeBron's going to win Finals MVP.
Fuck yes, he is.
I don't think he is. Why? Let me tell you why. I think they'll give it to AD. I'm gonna be honest. I think LeBron should win it, but I think on paper, looking at the stats, I feel like they're gonna give it to AD. No, I do.
You know why? Okay, so did you see like the kind of the running joke, whatever it is? Like they said the Lakers are not playing for the championship; they're more playing for who gonna win Finals MVP. LeBron and AD playing for.
Hear that?
Okay, it was a whole thing where people already know they're gonna win. So they said that at this point they're playing for who gonna get Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Right? Game 3. AD messed his case up. That right there, because LeBron still held his own, but AD was nowhere to be. 15 points, he struggled bad. That right there fucked him up. Then come back game 4, LeBron had damn near a triple-double, hit some key points. He had 11 points in the fourth quarter, made some key shots. AD still kind of struggled. He made some good plays, don't get me wrong, but overall, AD struggled again. And I think this is showing why LeBron gonna be Finals MVP. I'm telling you.
Now, one of my many nicknames, because you know we have a lot of nicknames for you and a lot of nicknames for myself. One of the many nicknames you always call me is Negro Damas.
Yeah, you be on it.
And I hate to, as a Laker fan, I hate to say this, I truly do, but I feel like by us wearing these Black Mamba jerseys on Friday, we putting a lot of smoke on it.
Oh, man,
I was putting a lot of smoke on it because I feel like we should have kept that hush.
Right.
Because by that coming out, what is that doing? It's only feeding the Heat's fire. Like he's like, oh, y'all niggas, y'all think y'all about to close this out, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Like, oh, okay. Y'all think this is done.
I mean,
like, so you gotta think, not only are we seeing it as fans and we hype and we like, oh, they undefeated, but you gotta think the Heat is seeing that, Jimmy Butler is seeing that shit. That's posted in their locker room right now, I guarantee you.
But you know what though? I agree to a certain point, but at the same time, the Lakers know how good they are. We see how good they are. These niggas play like shit yesterday and got out and still win. They win.
Agree, but you don't wanna poke the bear. You feel me? Like,
but this also does fuel Miami. Miami's already fueled because
winter go home now.
They about to go home.
It's winter home.
There's extra motivation, but it's also extra motivation for the Lakers too. Like, nigga, we gotta show the fuck up. It's time to play. We're gonna go hard now. Like, it's gonna.
And you're right. I feel like either way you look at it, it's motivation because it puts pressure on them because they made a statement that said they don't lose in the Mamba jerseys. So that puts pressure on the Lakers, but it puts added pressure on the Heat. I mean, like you said, the pressure is already on the Heat because it's like, hell, either we gonna show up or we going home because it's winter go home now.
Right. And so only way for these niggas to win if Jimmy Butler has another game like that, which he will not. Jimmy Butler is Kawhi to me in a way. Jimmy, he's not even Kawhi. He's a little less than Kawhi. I'm not gonna say that. Jimmy Butler.
I ain't gonna lie. I was a little nervous about Bam coming back because I was like, okay, that's gonna mess up AD. Not mess up AD, but give AD a little bit of a challenge because AD didn't have no challenge really when Bam was out.
Right.
And then I was like, okay, with this game coming on Friday, maybe Dragic could come back. But even if Dragic come back, I'm like, I still don't believe they have enough firepower over there to beat the Lakers. If this is the key, if the Lakers show up, it should be done.
Yeah, it should be. If the Lakers can get some play out of fucking, at least get a couple shots. I think he had 10 points. So Danny Green, he's been straight. That's the key.
That nigga could be standing at Long Beach and couldn't hit the fucking Pacific Ocean, okay? That motherfucker can't shoot for shit right now. I think he's missing his boy Kawhi. He's somewhere like, I'm lonely.
I'm going to take up for him a little bit. Yeah, he's been hitting shot, but he's a known shooter. He's been injured, and it kind of shows. And I think he's mentally in a funk. Hopefully he gets out of it, he has an extra day. That's another thing.
They need to call him a female to the bubble or something. He need something.
That's right what it is. That's right what it is.
Shit, because he is off his game. I know one thing. KCP got his wife over there, and he been knocking him down.
On and off the court.
That nigga, he been knocking it down. And I know Dwight got his little young tender over there, so he been balling too.
Right.
Shit, they been balling.
Yeah, but it's just I think
I want to know what's going on with JaVale McGee. Like, is he hurt? Because he ain't playing. Like,
no. The thing is, if you watch the rotations, they go so small. Like, it kind of takes him out the game. Like, he can't, and he's not as physical as Dwight is. Like against the first game, Dwight was the first two games. Dwight was showing his he was really being physical, really showing his strength out there. JaVale McGee is not like that, so it was just a bad rotation. Even like yesterday, Markieff Morris started center at the second half because of the rotation. And that's what I like about Frank Vogel. He's not afraid to go and make the lineup change like that. Like some people would. Hey,
real quick, I just thought about it right now. Somebody I want to give Alexis Roses to in this conversation is Rajon Rondo.
Yeah,
I fucking love Rondo, man. Rondo does not get enough credit for what he does because he literally, like, when LeBron goes on the bench, he now becomes LeBron. Like, he's that facilitator. He's, hey, let me do this. And honestly, I was when they announced that LeBron was going to be the point guard of the Lakers, I was like, what the fuck? But it works out so beautifully because he knows how to facilitate. Yeah. So Rondo is amazing for coming off the bench as that sixth man.
Yeah.
And even Kuzma's been stepping up. So, like, overall, the Lakers, if they play the way I know they can play,
right,
this should be over on Friday.
It definitely. I think it will be over on Friday. And I like about Rondo too. What you brought up, he makes Anthony Davis a lot better.
Yes,
he looks for Anthony Davis. He tries to get him involved, and because they have that Kentucky connection. So,
but it's deeper than that, though. It's deeper than that. A lot of people don't realize Rondo was actually in New Orleans too.
Yeah.
And the best season that AD ever had was when Rondo was in New Orleans.
That's what the Trailblazers.
Yeah. So my whole thing is they got that connection. It's some connections, man, where they play good. Like they play, I don't know. Yeah. The only person that's suspect right now that's pissing me off is Danny Green. Other than that,
if he could shoot a little bit, they'd be okay. Like Caruso kind of struggled a little bit, but he was getting it wasn't a bad game, but I know he could play a little better.
The one thing about Caruso that I love that what LeBron said after the game, he was like, the one thing I love, even he said, he was like, the one thing I love about Caruso is he going to be all over the floor for you.
Yeah.
Like he gonna give it his all. And he kind of remind me of like a smaller like Dennis Rodman that's just going to come out and just give you energy and boards and all, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what Caruso is.
That's some key offensive rebounds,
Yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
We were just talking about the Clippers and we just went straight to the Lakers.
Because who talks about the Clippers anyway? Like, fuck the Clippers. JVT. Talk about the real fucking team in LA. But nah, for real, all y'all niggas out there that's Clipper fans, I don't feel sorry for y'all because this is the life y'all chose. Like, y'all know what the fuck is wrong.
And they're fucked because they said the next draft pick they can get is in the 6th grade right now. They gave us so many draft picks.
Damn.
They gave us so many draft picks for Paul George. It's not even funny. They gave him a king's ransom. This dude
for playoff Pete.
He's been okay, but he wasn't a superstar. They try to – it's crazy they try to anoint people superstars. Oh, I got another
what the funny thing is, Paul George fucked Doc Rivers over twice. Not only did he cheat on his fucking daughter, but this nigga got him fucking fired. Like, If I'm Doc Rivers, I'm looking for that nigga Paul George in the streets, dude. I'm fucking him up.
They always said that people really didn't respect him in the locker room and all that. So it's about maybe it's gonna be some trades. It's gonna be some heads rolling. Somebody gonna get traded.
It's gonna be some shit going on with the Clippers, man. But I think they fuck for the long run. And I'm gonna end it on this. And as much as I hate Charles Barkley, he has one of my favorite lines with the Clippers. It was 1 year where he was playing the Suns, and they asked him after practice. It was like, "Hey, what are you gonna go do tonight?" He was like, "I'm gonna go out, hang out." He was like, "You got a game tomorrow against the Clippers." He was like, "It's the Clippers." I always think about that whenever I think about the Clippers. He was like, "It's the Clippers." Like, I don't fucking care.
That's crazy. All that hoorah.
So Ballmer, that's the thing. Y'all got the richest owner in the NBA. Ballmer gonna invest in y'all. He gonna buy y'all the nice arena. Y'all gonna do all that bullshit, and still ain't gonna have no fucking rings. I'll tell you that.
Now the scary thing also too is you gave up all these players for Paul George. He might get traded, but people also know that him and Kawhi, their deals are to like next year.
Yeah,
they can opt out. So if they don't work out this year, he might be gone.
That's the crazy part. Them niggas can literally leave and leave the Clippers fucked. Like, literally.
Right.
Fucked.
Yeah. It's when you try to win and give people too much control, I mean, this is what happens. There's no one in hell you should give him that kind of deal where he pretty much has all the control. And he didn't bring you nothing back for it. He gave you nothing for it in return. For the bill.
My question to you is, and I know we're getting totally off topic, but
talk about whatever.
Where does LeBron go next? Or does he retire as a Laker?
He retires as a Laker.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, come on, Negrodamus. Please enlighten me, Negrodamus. What do you think?
Oh, no, I'm gonna be honest. My Negrodamus light isn't going on. I don't know. I don't know where he goes next. Like, I don't know. I personally believe that he wants to be a Laker. He's happy in LA. His family is happy in LA.
Yeah. His family lives in LA now, and he's doing movies and shit. I think he'll retire a Laker.
I hope so. I mean, because I'm a Laker fan, I hope the selfish part of me hope so.
Well, he gonna stay like I think he'll retire a Cavs, but he's gonna stay in LA though. He'll do the 1 year and literally retire as in he do a 1 day contract like that. Retire as a Cav, but I think this is his last team.
You think he'll retire as a Cav, even knowing the Cavs owner kind of pissed him off and fucked him over and all that shit? He'll still do that.
The fact that he went back and won a championship, he came from Ohio. I mean, he went back there after the dude said that, so the dude must have been giving.
You know what though? And like I said, I hate to keep going back to him as far as my Lexus roses, but you gotta respect that about this man because he didn't have a man to look up to.
Right.
Like I'm even gonna give y'all an inside. Like even in my personal life, like I can if I fuck up, you could call me out, SG could call me out. Like I have somebody holding me accountable.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And we hold each other accountable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like as men. But who held LeBron accountable? Like he literally figured this shit out, like, you know what I'm saying? And is doing a great job that nobody's talking about, but he literally figured out by his damn self.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me when you think about it. Like, I don't know.
No.
Because you got to think, you could say Maverick helped him, but Maverick was the same age and growing up with him. So it's like how,
Well, he did have some coaches and stuff. I know the coach, I think it's Coach Drew or whatever, for St. Vincent St. Mary, kind of helped him out a little bit. So he probably had slight guidance here and there. But overall, I mean, he never had a man in the house. But I think he had some kind of guidance a little bit. Yeah. So, but overall, he did it by, he did it by himself. He learned a lot by himself.
I just don't think people give him enough credit. Like I know I spent a lot of my years hating on LeBron, like hating like hard on this nigga. But I just was like, I'm just gonna experience and take this greatness in and just, you know what I'm saying?
In 2 years, he might be gone. He probably will be gone in 2 years.
Yep.
I was like, honestly, man, if he won it, when he won it this year, he should leave. He should retire.
Nah, I think he got more in the tank. I think he'll.
What more to prove?
Hopefully, I think he'll get 5, tie Kobe, and then retire.
He should
I think he'll get 5.
I think he should go. See, I can't say like people are saying that, but I don't know. Like next year, you never know the moves.
Because I think, but you got to understand, LeBron always has something to prove, and I think what he has to prove next year is all the talk about Golden State coming out, Golden State coming back, Golden State being healthy. So it's like, okay, nigga, I won my ring when y'all was hurt. Now let's meet up in the Western Conference Finals and really do damage. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who really got it.
You're right.
Because now it's a healthy Lakers versus a healthy Golden State. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? It's a challenge. I think that's what he has to prove.
Right.
Is he wants that challenge, because everybody this year was like, oh well, if Golden State was healthy, they wouldn't be there.
Right. You're right. So, I mean, regardless, but you know what? You make a great point, and that's true. But they're gonna have an excuse for this nigga regardless. Like
always.
Or if Golden State's healthy, well, you got Anthony Davis. Well, it's always gonna be something. So I mean, he had nothing to prove to nobody but himself.
And another thing I want to point out to the Laker fans out there, I know we was bashing a lot of Clipper fans, but to the Laker fans, including myself, who thought that we gave up way too much for AD, I'm going to go on record and slap the shit out of myself.
You said that?
Yeah, I did. I definitely said that. I remember. I looked at my memory.
I don't understand why people say that.
Because I was like, damn, we gave up a lot for this nigga. We gave up a lot. We did. Let's just be honest. We gave up a lot for AD. No, but it was so worth it. It was worth it.
But that's the problem, though. Okay, the problem I had with that when people say that is, just because you give a quantitative number of people don't mean you give up a lot for AD. AD is quality. AD is good. The niggas that was there who got traded for him, what did they do when they were there?
The only problem I had with AD, and I saw it kind of not really rear his head, but I was worried about it during the playoffs, is he's never played this many games like this deep or whatever.
Right.
And he was kind of injury prone a little bit when he was with New Orleans. So I was kind of worried about that a little bit, but overall, he's honestly held up, and I'm happy with it.
He was injury prone because he didn't want to play for the niggas.
That's true too.
But like giving up like Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, they all can go. They would do shit when they were here.
And that's the thing. But like you said, on paper, when you look at, okay, you giving up 5 things for one, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn.
It's quality.
But yeah.
It's always quality. I mean, shit. Just some things. It's just Anthony Davis. His value to the Lakers is way more than them 4 or 3, whatever.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I guess on paper it's just quality. You got quality over quantity. You got to stop looking at quantity so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I have an angry man, and I have an angry man.
We gonna end it on the angry man?
Yeah, we've been so long, and I didn't write. I forgot to write it down. Russell Westbrook. Yeah, this nigga is not a superstar. This nigga, I don't know what he is. I don't want to say he's trash, but Russell Westbrook is not what he is portrayed to be. This nigga, I don't know what the fuck he be doing. Honestly, I don't know. He's like Patrick Beverly with more skill. This nigga.
So not to cut you off. I agree with you, and I have a backstory on Russell Westbrook that a lot of people don't know. So Russell Westbrook actually went to Lusinger High School. I don't know if y'all know where Lusinger High School is, but it's actually a high school that was close to where I grew up at. So I knew all about Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, as a freshman, sophomore, and junior, was trash.
Yes.
Okay? Trash. Some reason or another, his senior year, he literally played out of his mind and got recruited to UCLA. And the only reason he got recruited to UCLA, because one of the people that was there, I think either fell out or they went to the league and they had an open spot. So he went to UCLA. While he was at UCLA, he played okay enough to get drafted, got drafted. And the thing about Russell Westbrook is, and I tell people all the time, he doesn't know anything but go 100.
Yeah.
Like, that's all he do. Go 100%. He going to go at you 100%. So, overall, me being honest, I think Russell Westbrook got lucky in a lot of things. Is Russell, I'm not going to say he's trash because.
No, he's not. He's not trash.
I'm not going to say he's trash because, and I was going to say that anybody that was an MVP isn't trash, but I ain't going to say that either because there's some.
No. But he needs to get the MVP award back. I'm sorry. He needs to get that shit back.
Yeah. Because
James Harden deserved it that year, but go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I truly don't know how I feel about Russell Westbrook. I think as a person, he's pretty dope. I mean, overall. But we ain't talking about as a person. We're talking about as an NBA player. As an NBA player, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, like just seeing what the Rockets like, they had something they could have did something special in the playoffs, but to see how he played, just like James Harden does his thing, you come and you just clank, shoot crazy, go to the hole, just turnover. Like this nigga literally averages a triple double with turnovers. Like this nigga, and when he won the MVP award, I didn't want him to win it because they gave it to him simply because he averaged a triple double that year. But they were like number 6 or 7. It's like, but. Yeah. And he's had stats too. He's taking rebounds from people. He's holding the ball.
Oh, yeah. I saw that all the time.
Right. And it's like, nigga, you know he's trying. Kevin Durant got it. Oh, no, nigga, I got to get it too. Because he didn't like when Kevin Durant got it.
But that's the thing, though. That's why I honestly feel like the MVP awards and most of the season awards don't mean shit.
Yeah.
They really don't.
We see, because the MVP is supposed to be playing the playoffs right now. This nigga's at home scratching his balls.
Yeah, so... So I mean, it's like I don't know. Who cares about the season trophies? Like I know people want to win them. I know LeBron was a little upset, use it as motivation for the MVP, but who cares? LeBron about to get his 4th ring, and he can go on vacay, chill for a little bit. And the crazy part is the NBA season, ironically, will probably be starting up again probably soon.
On Christmas, right? Is it
yeah, that's what they're looking at. So it's like, nigga, you get what, a month of rest and you right back at it.
No question. What are they going to do the season at?
From what I understand, the NBA is losing a lot of money by this bubble right now because season tickets and luxury suites and all that shit aren't getting obviously sold. So, I don't know. They're talking about doing the bubble all over again, which I know the NBA players ain't going to be for that shit.
Hell no. They
just left the fucking bubble.
Right. Like,
so
nobody wants to do that.
So, I don't know how that's going to work. I really don't. I don't.
Maybe do it like kind of how the NFL should do it, where they should just, be together at a certain time, then be off and get tested.
I personally think that you could even do something to like reward the people that made the playoffs. Like, hey, the playoff teams get to stay home and everybody else got to travel or something. You know what I'm saying? Something weird. Right. Figure it out.
Right.
Like, figure it out. Or like, for example, if you were in the top 4 in the West, you stay at home, but everybody else got to travel, or not so much travel, but maybe they have to come to those are like the site cities, like LA and whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think that'd be a cool way of doing it, but what about
like these number of teams play these number of teams at this place or over here somewhere at this time for this month, for this long. Yeah, they gotta be creative.
Or like, for example, let's say because the Lakers and Miami were in the finals, those are the site cities. So everybody from the East got to play their games in Miami. Everybody on the West got to go to LA and play their games at Staples. I mean, they could do something like that to reward them for going to the final. I don't know, figure something out like that.
But then it kind of defeats the purpose of these teams losing money because people's not visiting their venues.
That's true.
So
I don't know. They got their work cut out for them. I mean, it's above my pay grade, so shit, fuck it.
Hopefully everything's good.
But
go back and
NBA, if you listen to this podcast, holla at me. I'll come up with some suggestions for y'all. Y'all cut the check. You know what I'm saying?
I'd say do what NFL do, allow like 20% people come in and some shit.
Yeah.
But it's just this bubble thing. But hopefully they get under control. I hope it really works out. I mean, the bubble was cool. It actually worked better than I thought it was going to.
It worked out good, man. It worked out good.
I was shocked.
I was shocked too because I thought it was gonna fail a couple of times.
Yeah.
Worked out.
Yeah, with Lemon Pepper Lou getting wings and shit.
Playoff P, baby. Yeah. Anything else you want to leave them on? Are we out of here?
Thank you for tuning in and being patient with us as we try to crank out these episodes. I know you guys wish we would do more, but again, thank you for your patience.
Yeah, for real, because niggas is working like Jamaicans right now.
I mean,
damn.
What the blood clot, for real. Shit.
Niggas is out here. Hebrew slaving it, for real.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we won't stop. I mean, it may be slow.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, mine's the shiny suits.
Yeah, nigga. I'm Mason Beto, nigga.
Mason Beto?
Whatever.
Cool.
Shut up. I'm out.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
1, 2, 3, Cabo.
We out.
We out.